this is Antoinette from Smartneedle. Welcome to my channel and let's welcome our new subscribers. Today I'm introducing the adorable Pullie Pop Pouch. This fun and unique in the hoop pouch features a hidden slap bracelet mechanism at the top that lets the pouch open and close with a simple press or gentle pull on the faux leather pull tabs. The result is a playful, stylish pouch that is just as fun to use and is beautiful to make. Designed completely in the hoop, this project comes in 4 different hoop sizes and features gorgeous swirl quilting pattern with a soft puffy finish that gives the pouch extra texture and charm. The bottom section of the pouch is made entirely with faux leather for a modern boutique style look, while the top showcases 3 different applique fabrics, allowing you to create endless colorful fabric combinations. It's thick, it's roomy and sturdy. The Pullie Pop pouch is perfect for storing all kinds of stuff, for traveling, makeup, coins, snacks. For snacks is wonderful, gift bags, craft supplies, and so much more. The easy pull tabs make opening effortless, while the pop-up mechanism keeps everything secure inside. This project is beginner friendly and includes a step-by-step video where we're going to follow, so you can watch the entire process from start to finish. Okay, the features are fully made in the hoop, comes in 4 hoop sizes, hidden slap bracelet pop-up mechanism, faux leather bottom and pull tabs, beautiful swirl quilting texture, puffy and soft structure, 3 applique fabric sections, endless fabric combination possibilities. Oh my god, that's great. Roomy and practical for everyday use. Okay, cute, clever, colorful, and incredibly satisfying to open and close. That's so much fun. The Pullie Pop pouch may become your new favorite project. Okay, let's do this beautiful Pullie Pop pouch together. Okay, please remember that all my embroidery designs can be done in a single needle embroidery machine or a multi-needle embroidery machine. Okay, let's hoop 1 layer of tearaway stabilizer and run the first spool color over the stabilizer. Then we're going to cover the whole applique guideline with 1 or 2 layers of cotton batting, no more than that. For the biggest hoops pouch sizes, I'll recommend 2 layers, and for the 2 little ones I would recommend 1 layer of cotton batting. Then keep running your machine for the following spool color. It will do the tack down stitch to attach the cotton batting to the project, and then after the cotton batting has been tacked in, we're going to cut all around those lines as the video shows. Now, after the cotton batting has been trimmed, we're going to cover the whole hoop area with a piece of pattern fabric of your choice. Then keep running your machine for the following spool color. It will do a tack down stitch to attach that pattern fabric to the project. Now keep running your machine for the following spool color. It will do the first applique guideline as the video shows. Now let's prepare our applique fabric. Because we're doing blanket applique, I highly recommend to use heat and bond on the back of the fabric. That prevents the edges of the fabric from frying. Okay, just get your heat and bond and then iron your fabric right as you see in the video. Make sure you iron both sides, the front and back, so the heat and bond can adhere to the fabric really well. If you would like to use the same heat and bond I use, here you can see on the video, is available in my Amazon storefront, and the link is right under the video description. Now let's cover the whole applique guideline with our heat and bond applique fabric. Just make sure you remove the paper backing before laying it down. Then keep running your machine for the following spool color. It will do the tack down stitch to attach the heat and bond fabric to the project. After the tack down line has been done, we're going to trim all around it. The next spool color will stitch the beautiful swirl quilting pattern, filling the pouch with elegant flowing swirls that create amazing texture and give the project a soft, thick, and wonderfully puffy quilted finish. Now you are going to turn your hoop to the back and spray adhesive a piece of pattern fabric of your choice. Make sure you cover the whole embroidery area, since this fabric will become the beautiful lining inside your pouch. Now keep running your machine for the following spool color. It will do a tack down stitch to attach the back hoop fabric to the project. If you would like the quilting swirl pattern to show inside the pouch, you can put the fabric right before the quilting pattern, so you will have those little swirls all around in the inside of the pouch. And then keep running your machine for the following spool color. It will do the blanket applique stitch and of two edges of that applique fabric. Now we're going to cut two pieces that will cover the slap bracelet mechanism. The measurements for these pieces of fabric will be included inside your embroidery folder. We are going to use double-sided wash-away tape to hold the fabrics in place. Add two pieces of tape inside the tack down line as I'm showing you in the video, one on each side. Make sure you remove the paper backing before placing the fabric down. Lay each fabric piece with the wrong side of the fabric facing you. Then attach the long edge of each fabric piece over the tape as the video shows. If you would like to use the same wash away tape I'm using, you can find it under my Amazon storefront, and the link is right under the video description. Keep running your machine for the next spool color. It will stitch 4 single lines. 2 of the lines will attach the side fabrics to the project, while the other 2 lines will show you exactly where the fabrics will fold. Those stitch lines will become the end of the fold lines for each side. Now we're going to add wash away tape again to those 2 inner lines we just stitched. After you place the tape, just make sure you remove the paper backing. Next, cut a thin strip of leather about 3/4 of an inch wide and fold it as I'm showing you in the video to create the pull tabs for your pouch. Place 1 tab on each side and attach them to the tape, positioning them in the middle of the tape lengthwise, just as I'm showing you in the video. Now we are going to start folding the side fabrics. Take 1 piece of fabric and fold it exactly in half. Then fold it again until you reach the tape, as I'm showing you in this video. Make sure to repeat the same step for both fabrics, 1 on each side of the hoop. Now keep running your machine for the following spool color. It will do the tack down stitch to attach those folded fabrics in place. Now keep running your machine for the following spool color. It will do the bottom of the pouch applique guideline as the video shows. The applique guideline is finished. We're going to cut a piece of leather that matches exact the width of the applique guideline. Place it directly over the applique guideline, aligning it really carefully. The next spool color will stitch the tack down stitch to secure the leather to the project. After that, it will stitch 2 additional lines that will mark the fold lines for the leather. If you would like to use the same faux leather I'm using, you can find it under my Amazon storefront, and the link is right under the video description. I highly recommend it. The colors are beautiful. The thickness is perfect for machine embroidery, and the pieces is very large for the price. We're going to turn the hoop over the back and trim the excess backing fabric, cutting close to the tack down stitch along the short edges. Alright, our pouch is almost done. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Now we're going to unhoop your project, and we're going to tear away all the stabilizer as the video shows. Now we are going to trim the long sides of the projects, leaving about 1/4 of an inch seam allowance. Then trim the short edges, leaving about 3/4 of an inch seam allowance as the video shows. We are going to turn the project bottom side up. Then fold and press the short edges with an iron. You should create 2 folds as I'm showing you in the video, and repeat the same steps on both sides. After both folds has been done, we're going to sew with your sewing machine or by hand, whichever you prefer. There are just 2 straight stitches. Now let's iron the whole project. Be very careful not to touch the faux leather with your iron because it might stick to it. So we are doing this so the heat and bond can adhere between fabrics as the video shows. Now we're going to fold the pouch in half and we are going to align both sides really well. Then we're going to do a straight stitch in one side only, leaving about 1/4 of an inch seam allowance. As you can see here, my straight stitch is all done and this is where you are right now. Now let's get the slap bracelet mechanism. These are really fun to work with because they create that pop-up snap effect to open and close your pouch. They are also easy to size since you can cut them with your scissors. Place one over the pouch opening to measure where you want to cut it. Make sure to cut about 1/2 inch shorter to allow clearance for stitching the other side of the pouch after we insert the mechanism. Make sure you cut 2 pieces, one for each side. If you would like a stronger snap effect, you can add 2 of each side instead. When you cut them, make sure to round the ends as I'm showing you in the video. If you would like to use the same snap bracelet mechanism I'm using, you can find it under my Amazon storefront and the link is right under the video description. I'm using 2 snap bracelets per side, so that will be a total of 4 of them. Why? Because I want my snap mechanism to be really strong. Another thing that is very important is make sure the slightly curved side of the bracelet mechanism is facing towards the front of the pouch. This is very important since it's the only way to create that snap, open and close effect. Now it is time to close the other side of the pouch. Just clip the side together, align it really well, and then you can sew it with your sewing machine or by hand, whichever you prefer. As you can see, we are almost done. Now we're going to add 2 more small straight stitches to create the depth and shape of the pouch corners. First, fold the pouch following the folding lines already in place. Then pinch the corners flat. Then sew a small straight stitch on each corner as I'm showing you in the video. After the stitch is done, cut off the corner tips to reduce bulk as I'm showing you here. Now it is time to turn the whole pouch inside out. How exciting! I love this part because it reveals the final look of our project. Make sure you shape all the corners really well. Then carefully fold the faux leather bottom of the pouch along with the folding edge lines, smoothing everything nicely so it looks clean, crisp, and professional. Look how it turns out, so adorable. The snap mechanism worked amazingly well, keeping the pouch nicely closed and secure. It opens with a fun pop-up effect and snaps right back into shape, making it both practical and fun to use. The mechanism also helped the pouch keep its structure beautifully while giving it a clean and professional finish. And look all the stuff I'm putting inside, and I still have room for more. I made 3 pouches in 2 different sizes and 3 different colors, and look how different they all turn out. With 4 hoop sizes included, you can create the perfect pouch for your needs using any fabric combinations you love. They are so beautiful and very convenient to use. These pouches also make wonderful gift or great item for craft shows. Now it is time for our sweepstake giveaway. I am giving away a package of 8 bright color embroidery spools, perfect for all your summer projects. And remember, all smartneedle spools include a matching color bobbin underneath the spool, so convenient. I'm also giving away a package of 12 bracelet mechanisms, so you can start your Pullie Pop pouch right away, plus a large piece of leather, perfect for all your smartneedle projects. To enter, just leave a comment below and subscribe to my channel. Make sure you have notifications turned on so you'll know who is the winner, because it might be you. No purchase necessary. This sweepstake is open to US residents only since international shipping is very expensive. So sorry about that. This giveaway is open until June 19th at midnight Pacific Standard Time. One winner will be randomly selected from the comments and announced in the comment section of this video. This giveaway is not sponsored, endorsed, administered by or associated with YouTube in any way. Good luck to everyone and thank you so much for participating. Thank you so much for joining me today and creating this adorable Pullie Pop pouch together. I hope you had as much fun making it as I did. I absolutely love how these pouches turn out, especially with the fun snap open and snap close effect. Remember, with all the different hoop sizes and endless fabric combinations, you can truly make every pouch unique and perfect for any occasion. They are practical, beautiful, and make amazing gifts, craft shows item, and everyday organizers. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please make sure to subscribe, like this video, and turn your notifications on so you don't miss any of my upcoming Smart Needle projects and giveaways. Thank you again for all your love and support. I truly appreciate every comment, every share, and every project you create with my designs. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next embroidery project. Happy embroidery, everyone!